clearly the amount of pain that people have been through, and my heart really does go out to them. There's a phrase that sometimes we say, I know how you feel, but no one knows how they feel. The people that we heard today, no one knows that. And it really was heart-wrenching to listen. And also to recognize that what has happened is evil. There's no way we can make excuses. There's no way we can do anything other than say, I'm sorry, and to pray for them. But it really is evil, and especially for men who say that they are dedicated to the Lord and dedicated to the church.
Regarding the abuse, is there anything that could have been done differently or better, knowing about any abuse that may have happened?
Well, yes, because we're talking about things that go back decades, and we didn't have the protocol that we have now. So as I look at what was reported by the testimonies today, there are some things that the church could have done better. We're living in a different age. That's not meant as an excuse, but we have different protocols today than we did then.
Was there anything that you personally could have done better that you think?
I'd have to bring that to the Lord and think about it. Whenever we do things, we can always do them better. I think that that's human nature, that whatever we do, we can always do better. But it was said today that I'm not honest, that I'm not sincere, that I'm not a good leader, and I do the best I can, and I go before the Lord every day and ask for the grace to do the best I can.
Were you ever made aware of any allegations involving Hecker back in the 70s or whenever at St. John? Did you know about any of that?
I wasn't ordained at that point. I wasn't a priest in the 70s. I wasn't ordained until 1975, so the answer to that really is no. When I came back as the Archbishop of New Orleans, I became aware of it. And I was one of the people who told him that he couldn't do ministry. I was one of the people who told him that he couldn't wear clerics.
So you weren't aware of it, any abuse, until you became Archbishop, or before that at all?
It was when I became Archbishop.
How do people heal and move forward after what was revealed today?
Certainly counseling, spiritual direction. I think what was done today was therapeutic. Not that that solves everything, not that that brings about healing, but it begins it. And I think most of the people here today have begun the process of healing, but it's certainly not finished. And it's going to take a lot of continued counseling and spiritual direction in order for them to do that. And also to be able to, I'm willing to meet with any of these people individually, and I've said that consistently. I've been told in the last 5 years that if someone has legal counsel, I could not talk to them. And so that's why people were saying that they haven't talked to me or they haven't heard from me. Well, that's why. But people know, and I've said publicly, that I'm willing to meet with anybody. And in February, the beginning of February, I will be going around to 10 different locations in the Archdiocese to meet with people individually and to listen to them.
What about people who are concerned about